Have you ever felt left out? Like others don't invite you to ride or hang out? It's a tough feeling wondering why you're not included and questioning if you even belong. You are not alone. Many riders experience it, and today we're going to talk about ways to feel supported, included, and valued as a friend and a rider. But first, hey, hi, and hello, I'm Angelisa, your host for Braap Babes Throttle Talk. This topic about feeling left out is something I've experienced, and it's something I know you've experienced. It's something that everyone experiences, and it's actually experienced more often than we're aware of. The more I'm open on this topic, the more I realize that everyone feels this way in some form. So it's something that is really close to my heart, and I found ways to navigate through these feelings of not belonging, not being included, and exclusion. Before we dive into this topic, just a few housekeeping things. I'm just looking at my notes. So August 29th, which is Thursday, our women's social ride at Green River Motocross track here in Pemberton is happening, and this is open to all levels of riders. I encourage both moto girls and also enduro girls to come together collectively because it's such a great way to experience the track, to hone in on your skills, to get faster, work on your cornering, and also jumping as well. And the track is so inclusive and supportive, and I absolutely love the girls over there. So we're gonna do a barbecue. It's bring your own meat or veggies, and then we will have snacks and beverages along with some music and cupcakes made by moi. The gate fee is $30 if you are a member of Green River Motocross, then it's free. And then September 21st, which is a Saturday, is going to be my social jib session at my private enduro park. This will be a potluck style, I'm thinking. It'll be a hangout. I'm going to have a campfire because we've had a ton of rain. So no forest fires here, which I'm very, very happy and grateful for, all of the rain. Oh my gosh. So yeah, sign up for my newsletter actually to get more details on that. And also, I will let you know how you can RSVP because I'm not going to put my address out there on the social media because, yeah, I just rather send you my address in a private email than like plaster it everywhere. So that's it for the housekeeping. Now let's get into how we can navigate through feelings of being left out on rides and also on hangouts. So for many of us, that is holding us back is our limiting beliefs, okay? I know you've experienced it and I've experienced it. I'm always working through it. And what those limiting beliefs are, they're like thoughts that creep into our minds and make us doubt our abilities, our worth, and our place in this incredible community of motorsports. It's time to confront these beliefs, get out of our heads and embrace the amazing opportunities that lies ahead. Firstly, let's acknowledge these limiting beliefs. It's okay to feel insecure or intimidated at times. But remember, these thoughts are not facts. They're just that, thoughts. They are just perceptions. The idea that they never invite me to ride can feel isolating, but I encourage you to challenge that thought. Are you making an effort to connect with others, or are you waiting for them to come to you? Are you waiting for that invitation? Instead of seeing yourself as a victim in this case, let's flip that script. Ask yourself, am I putting in the effort to put myself out there? Taking initiative is key. Are you reaching out to other riders? Are you inviting those riders to join you on a ride? It's not just about waiting for an invitation. It's about creating opportunities for yourself. I know it's easier said than done, and some of us fear the rejection, But if we just put ourselves out there, the only way for us to like get those invites or to get recognized or to be remembered for the next ride is really putting yourself out there. One of the best ways to overcome these insecurities and limiting beliefs is to immerse yourself in the community. Attend social rides, join coaching clinics, and participate in events. These are the best opportunities to meet like-minded women who share your same passion. The more you engage, the more you'll realize that this community is welcoming and supportive. Something that I've been talking to my daughter a lot lately, so she's getting to an age where she's more self-aware. She's getting a little bit intimidated to talk and meet with other girls that are around the same age. And so she's feeling a little scared. She's beginning to, develop the self-awareness, and some limiting beliefs are stepping in and coming in. And so she's feeling left out. She's feeling like, why doesn't anyone want to skateboard with me? Why doesn't anyone come and talk to me? And again, I feel like I'm a broken record here, but these are things that I all had to work through. Being a very introvert child, very shy person, it is hard for me to open up and talk to people. But what I told her, the only way for you to like get over that fear of like rejection and judgment, whatever it is that, you know, you're creating these stories in your mind, is to face that problem or face that fear and just like go against it anyway. So for example, I told her, just, you know, compliment a girl. Like if you think she's a really good skateboarder, tell her, you know, like say, hey, you're a really good skateboarder, or hey, I love your helmet, I love your skateboard, you know. It's always taking that initiative of like putting yourself out there, even though it's so hard. And guess what? She followed that advice and she commented or complimented a little girl. I think she was like, oh, you're a really good skateboarder. And then all of a sudden, the little girl says, thank you. You're a really good skateboarder too. Do you want to do a line together? And then they skateboarded together. So it takes that one effort of like just putting yourself out there, right? It's so hard and it's so scary. But if we can like push through that fear, whatever is showing up, challenge that fear, challenge that limiting belief, because I guarantee you that whatever it is, like if you're feeling scared or shy or, you know, to put yourself out there, just think of what that other person is feeling as well. They might be feeling the same way, right? And sometimes it just takes that bravery of just putting yourself out there. That's bravery and courage. And again, my daughter Estella, who's 10, she said that to me after, that she felt very brave in asking or just talking to another girl that didn't know, and that's how she made a new friend. Sometimes I find that having my daughters are like good life lessons. I love it. And then I kind of take those little bits and I get to share it with you, but in another way, because I find that I'm feeling some of these things as well, and that if I'm feeling it, you might be too. So here we are. So my next point here, it's so easy to get in our heads, right? It's so easy to get caught up in our thoughts and to let our egos drive our actions. But true growth happens when we step out of our comfort zone. Instead of focusing on why am I not being invited, to what can I do to be involved or to be invited. It's about reaching out, showing up, and to be present. Your active participation will naturally lead to connections and invitations. I've talked about this on the podcast a few times now, but these are steps that I've taken to get myself out of this victim mindset of they never invite me to ride, so baham me or like poor me. I'm going to give you 6 steps that I've taken to get myself out of that victim mindset of they never invite me. Okay, so number 1 is being proactive. Don't wait for others to reach out, okay? Take the initiative to organize rides or meetups. Truth be told, the reason why I put on my events or my social rides is so I don't feel left out and I avoid that rejection, okay? I hate rejection and I hate confrontation. I have been rejected before by better riders and it's not a good feeling. But another part of being proactive is accepting that I might be rejected. Accepting that you might be rejected, and that's okay. So keep putting yourself out there. Continue to reach out to other riders because there will always be that one person who will be so grateful that you asked them to ride. So number 2 is putting myself in other people's boots. Understanding that not being invited to ride and hang out wasn't intentional, okay? This may sound a bit harsh, but not everyone is thinking about you, okay? Even though we can live in our own bubble, not everyone is always thinking about us, talking about us, or we're not in the center of everyone's world, right? And to be fair, are you thinking about those people or those riders when you go out and ride, when you plan a ride? Probably not, right? So do your best to put yourself in other people's boots and try to see that from their point of view, from their lens, because there's other things probably happening in their world that you have no idea about. And we gotta stop blaming them for not inviting you or for not including you, because it's not all about you. It's not all about me, right? So we just really have to do our best to put ourselves in other people's boots because there's other things happening, okay? Other things happening. For me, I am a mom, okay? Most of the time when I do get invited to go on a ride, I say no. I say no because I can't find anyone to help with my daughters, and my husband's always working either late or he's working on the shop. And where I live, I have no help. Okay. I live 30 minutes outside of town, no neighbors, nothing. I just don't have the help that maybe most people do. But Stella is 10. She's getting there. I see a light at the end of the tunnel there. But yeah, I've said no countless times. And because I've said no, those riders or those friends stopped asking me because I've always said no. There might have been 1 or 2 times that I said yes, that I could make it work. So it does suck. But for me, realizing that I'm in a different position than most of my riding friends, it's okay. And knowing that my time to ride is coming and I just need to be patient. So if you're a mom or if you're a mom to be, that you're in the same predicament as I am, our time is coming and I'm very excited for you. Number 3 is attending events. Look for local or regional events, workshops, and clinics. These are great places to meet new people and learn new skills. I can't stress this enough. I continue on attending clinics around our area just for this, to learn more skills, because I find that everyone does things differently and I'm always taking little bits of information from all riders. And also I get to meet other women riders. I'm always looking to expand my circle with fun and encouraging and positive riders. And that brings me to number 4, which is staying positive, okay? Maintain a positive attitude and be open to new experiences. Positivity is contagious and will attract like-minded individuals. I can't stress that enough either. No one likes to ride with a complainer, okay? Take note on how you react on your ride. What's your vibe like? Do a vibe check on yourself. Always check yourself, okay? Are you complaining? Are you making up excuses? Are you not challenging yourself and kind of blaming, either the riders or the terrain or something? Are you having something negative to say every time you get out to ride, right? Keep aware of your, what you're saying, what you're doing, what your vibe is, because that can be a deterrence, is that a word? That can deter, your new riders or other, your riding buddies. They might pick up on that vibe and just think, oh, I don't want to ride with somebody who's like this all the time. Like, I just want to have fun and I want to learn something new. I want to go on an adventure, and the last thing I want is somebody to like rain on my parade. I don't know. Well, you get what I'm saying, right? So something I've caught myself doing, a few times is I complained. It was either about my dirt bike or because I'm short and I can't do a certain feature or obstacle. And so I really have to like pay attention to what I say so I'm not bringing down the rest of the group, right? So always trying to be in a positive mindset and willing to try new things and go on adventures, even if it's like you don't know what to expect. Just always being open to new experiences with new riders and friends. Number 5 is joining online groups. So there are numerous online communities, forums for women riders, like Facebook. Introduce yourself. Jump in on these Facebook groups. Introduce yourself. Start engaging in conversation. Ask questions. These online groups can lead to more opportunities. I've met so many wonderful riders through like my Facebook groups, Instagram, and TikTok. Holy moly, I chat with these women like daily. We've never met in person and we chat daily. It is so incredible to have the amount of support I get through these incredible riders. Which leads me to my last point, number 5, is seeking support. Find a mentor or a buddy who can encourage and support you as you navigate this journey, right? Like, let's be honest with each other, tell each other, hey, I'm feeling lonely. Hey, I'm feeling left out. It's comforting knowing that you have a buddy that can help you through some of these feelings. Being open and honest can go a long way. Find that person who understands. For me personally, it's finding friends that I can ride with, but also do other things outside of our sports. Like crafting, staying home, just having a cup of coffee, going for walks, going for hikes, or going out for dinner, for drinks or for appes or appetizers. You get the gist, right? Another idea is spending time with friends outside of your sports, like a non-rider friend. Do something that's completely different for you. Don't forget about those non-rider friends, okay? After all of this, just remember that we are all in this together. So let's challenge our limiting beliefs. Let's step out of our comfort zones. Let's put ourselves out there. Let's be actively engaging and proactive in the community. Let's build strong, supportive networks, and let's just support each other. Because like I said, we need to lift each other up and ride with confidence and invite those on our rides, and we'll get that invitation as well. You have the power to create these connections and these opportunities, okay? Stop waiting for the invitation and create the opportunities for yourself. Get out there, embrace the adventure, and let's ride together. I hope this episode has landed for you. I hope it has helped you navigating some of those feelings and given you some ideas on how you can navigate through those feelings, because it's really hard to fall into that trap, into that mindset, and just feeling like no one wants to ride with you, or you're not getting those invites, and hearing about the rides after, or the hangouts, or the meetups after. So I really challenge you to fight those limiting beliefs, do something that scares you, put yourself out there in whatever way fits for you. Be the change, okay? I guarantee you that those other riders are feeling the exact same way, because we are all feeling it. Not just me, not just you, everyone else. It's the real deal of feeling lonely in this community, but we have such a great community here that everyone is super supportive. You just got to reach out. Thanks for tuning in. I absolutely love this topic, and I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye. Thank you so much for tuning in today's show. Please rate and review this podcast. I would forever be thankful and grateful. Share it with your friends, family, and whoever you feel would enjoy these types of conversations in the dirt bike, snowmobile, and motorsports community. If you are looking to support the show, I do have a few affiliate links in the show notes. And if you're looking for some confidence in the digital space, learning how to brand yourself, edit your epic sends, and just being the vibe, being your true self, your authentic self, shoot me a message. You can reach me over on my website, angelisaedwards.com. And as always, I am rooting for you, and keep killing it safely, and I'll see you next week.